Seize momentum, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Take this one down to about the 40. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now they send a man in motion right. Edwards-Helaire. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelce on the grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength. He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Here we go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like, and Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11, 11, 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw.
Open man is Chase, complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
11 empty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
11 empty. Take. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd. 36 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up third down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Mahomes will throw.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Butker on for the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
That's exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
11. 12.
Burrow. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he went backwards. Moving down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. It's Kelce on the grab.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up first and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Now Mahomes.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back.
I don't listen. I don't listen.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
It's a touchdown run from 10 yards out. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
11.
Now Burrow.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, 1 OT wasn't enough. We better make it 2 to determine who advances to the Super Bowl.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
11 mighty. 12.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try. Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
12. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
4 downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
Here we go. 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Charles, what a ball game we were treated to. And in the postseason, no less, with all the drama, it's maybe the best finish you and I have seen in quite some time.
I would agree with that. And let's face it, there was no doubt in their minds that they were going to go for it all, and they came out successful. Congratulations to each and every one of them on a truly memorable victory.